When my mom first moved into her retirement community, she got a storage unit and we put a bunch of stuff there and it's been there for years. And now she's in memory care. And my partner and I finally decided, that's an extra $75 a month that she doesn't need to be paying out for that. So we cleaned out the storage unit. And in doing that, just going through the furniture and the old things and the pictures and everything, one thing I came across right on one of her bureaus was these stick-it notes that can be very common. So we've got, there was one for just, it was on the outside, what's in there. So this is, her mother's special dishes were in this one. And she had written a note on this one that it was empty so that, she'd know eventually she could fill it with something. And I just, I think that's a pretty pervasive thing with folks who are struggling with their memories. And to me, it's really almost inspirational in a way, in that, much like anyone, we're seeing an issue and we're figuring out how to compensate and go ahead with life anyway. And that was something I noticed it at the time. My mom had stick-it notes everywhere. She had notes everywhere. And I think at the time it made me sad. It still does in a way, but it just was sort of a reminder of everything she was losing. And, I've chosen to see a lot of things differently as her dementia's progressed. And the way that I'm choosing to see these sticky notes and reminders now is as her fight to stay in the game, as her fight to live her own life and be independent. She didn't just give up. She started, she saw the problem and she started finding solutions to it. And it makes me really proud of her. So that's one of those things where, I can look at it one way and it's a really sad kind of set of circumstances. But I can also look at it the other way and say, wow, my mom's a fighter. So I'm glad that those little sticky notes reminded me of, the fight that she has and the spirit that she has to move forward and always be making the most out of what life gives.